Today I want to speak about a very important concept that this generation needs to understand. Hi, I'm Blessed Chitamba, back at you with another installment into my channel. And just in case you haven't subscribed, just please hit that subscribe button below this video to get more notifications on future videos to come. And it's just good to subscribe, guys, like, come on. So many of us are unknowingly leasing out our time for free for others to make money out of, instead of having that time benefit us, the owners of that time. Do you know that a company like Instagram, for instance, thrives by keeping you glued to your screen as much as possible? That is where their value and their profit comes from. So the more they can keep you glued to your screen, the more their value and profitability increases. So in essence, their profitability depends on your time, depends on how much of your time you lease out to them to make money out of. Same goes for all your other social media platforms, your Netflix, your Facebook, Twitter, and name them all. So to put it into more perspective, in essence, if you spend 4 hours of your day or of your time on Netflix, for example, you've effectively lent out 4 hours of your time to Netflix to make money out of. And what do they give you back in return? Entertainment, which is not bad, which is good. Now, please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this in any way to advocate for people to shut down their social media accounts and be off social media and entertainment completely. I mean, there's so much good that has come into this world because of social media, all this interconnectivity that we now have, and entertainment itself is a good thing. Like, all of these are good things that these platforms have brought into this world. But it's important for us to understand that this is a profit world and companies are out here to make profit for themselves. And if we're not careful, we could end up being one of their most value-adding customers, adding value to their companies at the expense of our time. At no point, for example, will your Twitter ever pop up a notification and say, hey, I think you've scrolled enough on Twitter. Now go and work on your business idea or go and grow that skill of yours. These are companies that invest millions of dollars into fine-tuning their products to make them as appealing as possible and to make it possible or irresistible for us to stay glued to our screens for as long as possible. So we shouldn't fall into that trap and have our time used by these companies to make more money or to increase their profitability at the expense of the various other things that we could be doing with that time in our lives to build and benefit ourselves. So what am I saying here? Be on social media. It's good. It's not bad. It's actually good. I'm on social media myself. Get entertainment, watch movies, listen to music. It's all good. We all need this sometimes. But all I'm saying is it's helpful for us to approach social media and entertainment from this perspective, knowing that the more time we give to these companies and institutions at the expense of what that time could be doing for us, the more their profitability and value increases. Remember, your time is your personal property and it should benefit primarily you. Think of how many hours you invest in a single series, for example. I mean, these are hours we could have been spending, reading a book, reading your Bible, learning a craft, working on a business idea, working on your fitness goals. I mean, the list is endless. You could literally do lots of things that benefit you as a person with that time. And the other thing that I would like to highlight that people of this generation we need to understand is, look, all these great people that we look up to and that we aspire to be like, what really got them there, to be honest, is what they did with their spare time. The thing that differentiates those that become so great and those that don't become so great is what they do outside of the system, what they do with their spare time by themselves. And I'm saying this particularly to us because I know as students and as people who go to school, we might be easily trapped into thinking that as long as we have our academics under check, as long as we've completed our studies, as long as we've done our homework and assignments, every other spare time that we have is for leisure and killing, which is not exactly it, because by so doing, you're simply doing what everyone else does. And if you want to do what everyone else does, you will get the results that everyone else gets. So if you want to be exceptional and distinguish yourselves, it's those things that you do in your spare time that matter. Those things that you do when you don't have any books, when you don't have any assignments or any studying to do, it's those things that matter. So it would be helpful if you approach your social media and entertainment with that perspective now. So yeah, guys, this is just a quick thought that I had and I thought I would share on my channel. Let's be mindful of how we are allocating our time to other people to make money out of. So until the next video, adios.
I know that we all gonna be alright. We gon' make it through if it takes us all night. No matter